So last time we talked about characters in real people. This time we're going to move into discussing our theme in literary nonfiction. Now, my table of contents is still broken, and so I am still working on finding some whiteout so I can fix it. But you do need to go ahead and go to the next blank page, and this is the title, Theme in Literary Nonfiction. I know, everybody's favorite topic. Don't worry, we're going to be just fine. Now, if you guys remember, we did learn in the last 9 weeks all about theme, and we actually have a nice long list of topics, which I have right here. And this is on my 29, let's see, 32, page 32 for me. A topic or the subject or idea that the theme is built around. So these are some topics that we can use to help us build our theme. So in our theme in literary nonfiction, we're just going to do a really quick review. So if we need to check back, we can. We need to remember that theme is the message. Remember, see theme right there? Huh? Yeah, I did that on purpose. So theme is the lesson the main character learned about the topic. Now, here is a list of topics. These are a very, very short list. So topic or topics, a lot of common topics that you will find used in any story, not just literary nonfiction, include friendship, acceptance, you might have a topic on family, on love, on hope, and honesty. We might even have a topic on courage, hard work, teamwork, and freedom. Okay, so these are all topics that we can have that are on, or topics that we can have that the author writes about. Now, when we're done reading the story, we want to stop and ask ourselves, what was the topic that the author wrote on? What was the most of what he wrote? And I apologize, my dog is barking in the background. And then you're going to stop and you're going to think and ask yourself, what did the main character... So ask yourself, what did the main character learn about that topic? So that's how we figure out our theme, because our answer to this question is going to be our theme. Now I'm going to pull, there's 6 dots. So we talked about 6 dots last time, and this is the story of young Louis Braille. And we're going to just very quickly go through this one. So Louis Braille was 5 years old when he lost his sight, and he ended up going off to a school in Paris, and he was French, so he lived in France. So it's not like he was going from America to Paris. And when he was in the school in Paris, Louis learned everything he could at home, but he still wanted to learn more, just like the sighted children did. And so he decided, he was very determined to go off to the school in Paris and learn how to read. But things weren't quite like where he thought they were. And suddenly this army captain came along and asked them to use their fingers, because they were very sensitive, to feel the dots that he used to write coded messages. And Louis ended up thinking, oh, hey, we can use this, and maybe we could use this as a code to develop our own words and our own letters so that we can read like others. And he practiced and practiced and worked for 3 years. He worked at it until he finally came up with a pattern and was able to listen to his teacher read, and wrote using his dots everything that his teacher read in order to be able to read it back to him. So they were able to read just like sighted children had. So our topic in this particular story, I'm sitting there thinking, oh, what could be our topic about 6 dots? So I'm going to go ahead and write that down right here, 6 dots, because that's the one we're talking about. And the topic that we're using, a little bit about family, because he did have a really good family, even a little acceptance, because he had to learn how to accept being blind. Hard work, definitely, and courage, definitely. So out of these two, which one do I think was the most commonly used? Well, it took a lot of courage to do something, but he also worked hard. He worked for 3 years to come up with that pattern. So I'm going to say that our topic is hard work. And then I need to ask myself, what did Louis learn about hard work? Did he learn that working hard will get him nowhere? Did he learn that working hard will make sure that he always has shoes on his feet? No, he learned that working hard pays off. He worked so hard, and he finally came up with that plan, that idea of the 6 dots that he used in order to come up with an alphabet for the blind, so that they could read and write to each other, just like we use letters written down here to read and write for ourselves. As always, make sure that you pause if you need to in order to make sure that you have all of this written down, and be ready to discuss this in your next class.